So I'll just start your reading right now. It does feel very, I mean, you've got, just looking at this whole spread here, you've got the devil, so not nice. You've got some not nice things here, but you've got some beautiful things kind of spread out. It's a bit like a checkerboard, positive, negative. Anyway, I'll start this right now. Lots and lots of, so yeah, Seven of Pentacles we've got first. Lots of mixed emotions. Very, very deep emotions. A little bit of confusion here, obviously, with this whole spread. It's a bit, up and down all over the place. Yeah, maybe, it might be that lots of people are emotional about different things. Might be that one person has lots of things going on. I'm reading for lots of people as well. So yeah, it feels very, very introspective. Very introspective. Lots and lots of thoughts, lots of deep feeling. I wanted to say overthinking things, but it's more like overfeeling. It might be that you're trying to put certain feelings into words and you can't do that. That happens with some feelings that I have. I have very deep, very intense feelings, and if someone came and said to me, "What's wrong?" I couldn't explain that. So it might be that kind of thing. Now, so with the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Swords, they're kind of interlinked here. That's how I'm seeing them. So I think there might be something, or I think it's someone from your past, and I think what's happening is they're stopping you from moving forwards in your life. Now, I think I think you've moved forward physically. I think it's just you're struggling to kind of break that final link, or it might be that you're still quite hurt and you're kind of bringing all that with you, and you're working to get out of that. I can see that, but obviously these things take a long time to work out of, if that makes sense. Especially with you, especially with deep feelers, deep thinkers. I'm like that myself. Now, it looks like maybe there's love around you, or some of you. So maybe you're in a new relationship. Or maybe you're just starting off with someone, or maybe you're thinking about someone, maybe you're thinking about being with someone, you might just be talking with someone. But there's lots and lots and lots of positivity around this new love. So if you're with someone, it feels really positive right now. But again, there's a little bit of unsurety because of this holding back, this past thing, connection, that's kind of in your head, in your mind a bit. It's like, oh no. And because if you look at this man, he's looking over at this bush of all these coins, and he's thinking, oh, I'd really like this to grow. So this is the new relationship, if this is you. I really want this to grow. I'm really fond of this. I love this. Look at the way he's looking at this bush. It's like, I adore this. I love this. I'm looking at these coins. So coins represent stability. So you'd really like that with someone. That's really what you want. But then you've got this holding back. I'm holding back. It's like, I want this. It's kind of backwards and forwards. Like, I want this. No, I'm a little bit scared. I don't want to be hurt again. So there's that. Backwards, forwards. I don't think you're not the kind of person who goes backwards and forwards. You're not hot and cold on people. But these are the feelings that are inside you. Very introspective. And you're a very, 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 very deep thinker. So I think what happened is, with this person in your past, very, very intense, again, very deep feelings. I keep on getting that. And you wanted to build with them. I can see that in this card as well. But if you look at this again, he's got one coin in front of him, one little coin in front of him, and all the other coins are on this bush. So I think maybe when you left this, or when you're with them, you gave them everything and you left a tiny bit for yourself. And I think when you left, you might have left with nothing, and huge heartbreak as well with the Three of Swords here. So, if this is you, it's like, oh, I'm afraid of this happening again. I'm afraid of trusting again. And I think that's kind of what's on the surface, but there's a lot deeper here. Of course, with you go a lot deeper than that. Lots and lots of heartbreak. So I think after this happened for a long, long time, I think you're in your shell. I think there are a lot of people you didn't want to talk to. It wasn't just that you didn't want to get out in love. I think you just felt generally, I want to be by myself. And, just look at this heart in the Three of Swords. I've never seen this before, actually. It's like the swords are forming a cage around the heart. So that's how you felt. It's like, no, I want a cage around my heart. I'm not giving it to anyone. It's locked away. So you were like that for a long time. And heartbreak does that to you. It takes however long it takes. And you need to protect your heart, and that's how you felt. And you're still a bit like that because you haven't quite got there yet. Quite gotten there, I'm trying to say. So, again, if you're with someone new, you're still dealing with all these old feelings. That's kind of what I'm getting. I'm getting lots of positivity around them, though. I keep on seeing that. I think they're an understanding person. I think they're a good person for you. If you're not sure about things, if you're still unsure about anything at all, of course, always trust your instincts in everything. But yeah, there's a lot of past energy that you're bringing to the present. And I'm not blaming you, of course I'm not. But you've still got some things to work through, and I think they know that. I think they feel that from you if you're in this new relationship. They have to feel that from you. But I think they're very patient. I think they're a good person. I'm getting a lot of good feelings around them. I keep on saying that, I know, but I feel as if I have to say that to you because you're very afraid of repeating old things again. So, okay, so the last card you have, your past, is, the Five of Pentacles. Horrible. So you've got the Three of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. So, see, you gave everything. You gave everything to this ex. And I think this is how you felt. Like this card, you felt devastated, destitute when this finished. Like these poor people here, they're destitute. Bad ending, very bad ending. Took you a long time to get through this, and again, you're still not there. So this is what I'm getting about this depth. You feel very, 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 very deeply. I think that's partly why you went into your shell, because I think a lot of people don't understand this depth of feeling that you have. You might have had people telling you things like, oh, just move on, as if you could just click your fingers and say, okay, I'll move on. It's not as simple as that. And the other thing is, just looking over to this horrible devil over here, it's not a matter of good and evil, at least not for you, or for any deep thinkers, really, because the deep thinkers of the world see the spectrum, they see the full picture of people. If someone you love hurts you, they're more than just the hurtful things they did. They're more than that. Because I think the people who are talking to you saying, oh, just get over them, they could see the hurtful thing they did, or the hurtful things, or whatever happened. But you could see that, but you could see the whole of them. Everything else, the full spectrum of who they really were. And they're more than just that hurtful thing. So for you, it was harder to get over, and I think it was harder for you to get over because you felt quite isolated when you tried to talk to people. And you can see that in this card because, they're cold. These people are cold. The church light's on, the light's there. They know they can go inside. It's warm in there, but they still feel cold. So you're around people, you were talking to them, but they left you cold. So that's what I'm seeing in that card. Just another thing. I don't know if you've been through some kind of settlement, something around money. It feels like you've not lost, but it feels like you're looking to find something around money, or maybe you've lost something. It's some kind of money settlement. It's a process that you're trying to get some money back, maybe. That's the kind of thing I'm getting here. And I'm getting this, I have to do this on my own. I have to cope on my own. So I'm getting that quite strongly, if that's you. It's probably only for a few people, but it looks like maybe there's someone who might be advising you on this particular thing, whatever this is. Something around money. It's a process, might be a legal thing, I don't know. So if they're trying to suggest something, if someone around this is trying to suggest something to you and you're getting that feeling in your stomach, like, oh, I don't know about this, it doesn't feel good to me. If you get that feeling, follow your instincts, follow your feelings. Someone might be giving you advice that's not that good for some reason. They might be trying to hurry things up. They might be trying to get money themselves. I don't know. They might not be horrible, but it just feels like they're giving you some advice that's not quite right. And just go with what you're feeling. Go with what you're feeling. Because you know how you feel. You know yourself. And if you look at these coins again, just have a look at this. The 5 coins on this stained glass window. Just at the bottom, it looks a bit like an anchor. And so what this is telling me is, you know yourself. You're your own anchor. Don't anchor yourself to this person who's trying to advise you or to anyone else. Just anchor yourself to yourself and follow your instincts. Trust yourself. You're unique thinker. You're a deep thinker. Once again, trust yourself. So I hope that helps someone. Any feeling you get that's a little bit off, it's like, oh, I don't know about this. Always follow that. Always follow that gut instinct that you have. It's a gift to you. It's a map for you. Okay, so the first card you have for your present is the horrible, ugly, horrible devil. I really hate him. Now, I've covered up a bit of his face, but I can't cover him all up. I'd love to cover the whole thing. I hate him so much. Anyway, so again, what this is showing me is you're still chained to something emotionally, someone emotionally. Now, obviously, this is about this ex, whoever this is in your past. Now, that doesn't mean you want them back or you're chained to them or you're kind of obsessed with them. It can mean obsession, this card, but that's not what I'm seeing. It's just like this last bit that you're attached to, and it's emotional attachment. Again, it doesn't mean you want them back. It's just like you've still got some of them around you, that energy around you, and there's a final chain or even a link in a chain or something like that that has to be broken. That's what I'm seeing here. And, it might be that, because my eye keeps on moving back to the Five of Pentacles as well. So maybe this ex has something to do with this money thing or this settlement. Might be divorce, might be a separation. I don't know. Might not be. But I'm seeing lots and lots of arrogance. Lots of arrogance here in this Devil card. There's some kind of money connection here, I think. Excuse me. So, oh, my throat. So if you look at this Devil... yeah, you probably don't want to, but, he's at the center of attention. He's right at the center of attention. Everyone's kind of revolving around him, these poor people here. So he feels like he's important. That's how the Devil is. He's up there. And look at this woman. She's got these grapes on her tail. So it's like her purpose is to feed him. Everyone's purpose is to feed him and serve him. And that's how he sees himself, this Devil. So I think with this axe, there might have been some kind of control there. And maybe that's why you're kind of finding it hard to finally break away. And maybe that's why you're finding it hard to let that go, let the old hurt go. And, you're finding it hard to move forward with someone new because you kind of still have this old energy. You're still worried. They really hurt you. This kind of control can take years to get rid of. I hate saying that to you, but it can sometimes. It might be they were really spoiled because I'm seeing, center of attention, center of the world kind of thing. So it might be when they grew up, they were spoiled. Everything was revolved around them. Maybe their family had some control thing around money. There's all this kind of thing that might come into play with this. Yeah, lots and lots of things are all mixed in together. Money, control, emotion. I don't know if that means anything to you, but I'm seeing lots and lots of mixed in things. And it's kind of like when I see all these things kind of merging in and all mixed up, they might have designed or kind of made things confusing for you on purpose. Maybe they lied. Maybe their kind of control was kind of confusing you. Maybe you're questioning yourself, making you question yourself, I should say. I'm not saying the axe is the Devil, but lots of confusing behaviour. So just think about this. It might have been happening on purpose, to kind of get you off guard, question yourself. That's what the Devil does sometimes. So, I'm seeing this everywhere. You've still got a lot to work through. It's not easy for you. I can see that. Anyone who's been through anything like that, I don't know if it was an abuse situation, because with the Devil it could be that. I hope it's not that bad, but you might have to have counselling or therapy if it was, in cases that it was. So, but again, look at the Five of Pentacles. You're your own anchor. Always go back to who you are. Go back to your instincts, your feelings. If this axe is in your head, and you still question yourself, think about, I don't need to question myself. I don't need to question myself. I know who I am. I know who I am now. And I think as you spend more and more time away from them, you're going to question yourself less and less and less, and you'll come into more of a light situation. It just takes time. I hate saying that to people because I know people say, oh, when am I going to get, especially when they're in a really, really bad situation. They kind of want to see the end. I'd love to be able to say, oh, in a week, but I can't see that here. It just takes however long it takes. Okay. So the next card you have your present is the Two of Cups. Wow. Okay. Big things. There are big things in this card. Huge things here. This feels like a big turnaround, a big change. Now, okay, the first thing I want to show you is look at the difference between these two cards. You can't even compare them. They're so different. Light and dark. Look at that. This is bright and it's simple. Simple. I think simple is a really important word here. There's beauty and simplicity and honesty. The devil's the opposite of that. Because, the devil can be about lies, being caught up in lies and deceit and all that kind of thing. Once you get caught up in lies and deceit, you have to make up more elaborate lies to cover things up, and they get more and more complicated and heavy and tied in. But this card's beautifully simple. It's the opposite of that. Beauty and simplicity. That's kind of what I'm getting here. So, and I think you've got these two together to show you that, to show you how much of an influence this person still has on you. And when I say influence, again, they don't have to be around you. They don't have to be talking to you. Influence can be things that are built up in your mind over time. So, and you know that I'm just repeating myself now, I know. But just remember, because the devil was at the center of things, and I just want to say this, you're at the center of things now. You make your decisions. You know how you feel. You know how you think. Again, with this anchor, I think what this whole reading is telling you so far is know yourself. Know your instincts. Follow that. Don't listen to anyone who's trying to tell you what to do, especially if you have that feeling that goes against those instincts. Because I think with this devil person, again, I'm not saying they're the devil. I think they kind of ground down a lot of those instincts, so you weren't sure who you were and what to believe and all that kind of thing. But now you're getting out of that. You're getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So the other big, huge thing I'm seeing here, which is what I was seeing right at the beginning when I was looking at this card, is there's a definite message coming in, a big message. Now it's a little message. It's a little big message. What I mean by that is it doesn't say a lot. The message doesn't actually say a lot. It's not lots and lots of paragraphs. But the meaning is huge. The meaning's huge. That's what I'm getting. Now, it's coming, ready or not, whether you're ready or not, because I think in this you're thinking, oh, I'm not ready for new love. I don't know what I'm ready for. I feel like I'm not ready. And that's fine. But they're coming in ready or not. That's what I'm seeing here. They're going to make their feelings really, really, really clear to you. Really, really clear. And yeah, again, they're going to tell you in a really simple way, in a really straightforward way. That's the beauty of this. Beauty, beautiful. Now, I know new love isn't an answer to getting over an old one. That's not what I'm talking about. Because I think by the time they come in, it's going to be at exactly the right time, because you're going to start to lift a bit. You're going to start to get stronger. You're starting to get this clarity. You're starting to get yourself back again. And just at that time, it's absolutely beautiful. Just at that time, this is a shift for you. This is a shift. So you're going to be at a certain point in your recovery and your healing. And this little thing they say in this message, it just lifts you up just that little bit, and it pushes you further into that strength, into that shift. Absolutely beautiful. Simplicity is the most powerful thing. Absolutely amazing. So very, very special. I think this is a very special person. I'm just looking at this caduceus as well between these two cups, and I'm seeing lots of cooperation here as well. So it looks like they want to work with you. So if you have problems, you've got a lot of work to do. I was seeing that, a lot of internal work. I think this person can help you. I'm not saying use them as a therapist, but I think they'll be happy to help you. I think they'll be willing to help you and work with you. This is a giver. This is a giver. Beautiful. I love this. I really hope this resonates. Obviously, you don't know yet. But when this message comes in, very simple, very beautiful, and I think it's going to push you up into that beautiful shift. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. So yeah, the last card you have your present is the Two of Wands. Yeah, look at this man. So he's got the world in his hands. And, it feels like, I knew I could do this. But Now I know I can. Now I know I can, because this person's giving you this boost with what they say, that boost of confidence. It's like, now I know I can do this. And again, it's not like you need them. You're your own. You're your own person. You're your own anchor. But yeah, it's like this beautiful confidence boost that just pushes you up that little bit and turns you around. Turns you around. So, you know, this man in the Two of Wands, he wants to go out, but he can do it now because he's got this support behind him. He's got this wand behind him, you know, helping him, following him, pushing him. So yeah, this is the start of your growth. It's getting away from the devil, getting a little bit stronger, starting to break these chains. And I think with this person with the Two of Cups coming to talk to you, they're working with you, and then, you know, the chains start to break, and you can see all these beautiful new horizons that are on this card. Look at him looking out. Look at the difference between this and the Five of Pentacles. You can see that. So yeah, so that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say about that card. It's absolutely beautiful. But you're going to start to feel you're getting yourself stronger. It's going to feel like, oh, I'm getting into recovery now. I'm healing a bit more now. I can feel myself getting a bit stronger now. I can feel myself turning around a bit. I can feel myself letting go of this. And just as you feel that, this message comes in and it just gives you that little boost. It's like, oh, wow, fantastic. So that's what I'm getting there. I love this so much. So the first card you have your future is the Ten of Wands. Yeah. So yeah, I know this can be about hard work. It's obviously literally a heavy card, problems. I think this is about them, this new person. I know this is going to sound really bad, but they're going to have to work for you a bit. It's not like you're sitting back and saying, oh, you're going to have to work for me. It's not an arrogant thing. It's more like, you know, again, you've still got work to do. Like in this card, you've got work to do. You've still got things you have to get through or get over. And so they're going to realize that. They're going to see that in you. They're going to be patient, and they're going to do that extra bit of work when you need it, and they're going to be around to kind of help you. So it's not like you're just going to let them in right away. That's what I mean by that. They're going to have to work a little bit to get to where they want to be with you. Again, it's not a horrible thing. It's not a horrible thing. Everything's happening at the right time here. It's absolutely fantastic. So, yeah, when you get this message, there's relief. I'm getting this feeling of relief. It's like, oh, it's just like this man's dropped all these wands, and it's like, oh, relief. You know, that's kind of what I'm imagining here. But, you know, again, for you to be 100%, absolutely 100% as to whether you want to go ahead with this person, again, it's just going to take time. It's just going to take time. You know, you're not, you know, it's like, I don't know, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see how this goes. I really don't want to be hurt again. So I just want to take my time with this. That's the kind of thing I'm picking up from you. But with them, I'm seeing, yes, I'm willing to work for them. I'm willing to do the work. I really want to be with them. I can see stability with them. That's what they can see with you. Look at this home. So this man's walking toward this home. They want a home with you, and you can't see it yet. You're a bit like this man with these wands in front of your face. You can't see what's there, but they can see what's there. They can see what they want with you.